are going to do some post-gym squat day yoga or stretching. Really, it's just going where your body feels like it would like to go, and this is your practice and your flow. You do what you feel comfortable with. Okay, so it's nothing too intense due to the fact that if you have just finished at the gym like I have, then what you don't want to do is sweat any further, because first you can't, you're tired, and also you don't particularly need to do anything too extreme on the legs because they don't need it anymore. So really we'll just be doing some stretching out, just to get the muscles to recover sooner and to try and release the tension that it has been created in the muscle. Okay, so let's start off by doing some cat cows. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and as you take a breath in, breathe in and look up. Take a breath out and curl everything in, pulling that navel in and up to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. And out. Okay. Taking those knees about the distance of the mat, toes together, melting down into child's pose. Sorry, I'll just move all this hair out of the way. Melting down into a child's pose, hands out wide, and just try to get the chest down to the floor. Gonna lift the right hand up to the sky, thread it through and under. That's it. Then take the left hand up to the sky and put it in the crease of your right thigh, and where the thigh meets the side body, so your ribs. Just open, peel it open. So it's just really to decompress in the spine and to release any tension caused there. Take a few breaths there. Lately this feels quite intense for me after squats. Okay, one more breath. Then we're going to put our left hand back down. Lift the right hand back up to the sky and put it back down. So we're going to switch sides now. So lift the left hand up, thread it through, taking that right hand up to the sky and thread it in the thigh and the thigh and the side of your body. Up, hand down, and move yourself up. Okay, we're going to come down onto our butt. Okay, just taking the leg out long and straight, taking that right foot and putting it on top of your thigh. So you want it just below, well, just before the kneecap really. Curl the other leg in and release. So you're trying to get the fingers to face towards your glutes. You're going to take a deep breath in and then push your body towards the leg, and you're trying to push that right knee out to the side as well. So trying to push it down towards the top of the mat. You should feel this on your hips. It's quite an intense stretch, so take it easy. You don't have to go too intense. Like, you don't have to go like touch your chest to your leg. You just go to where it feels comfortable for you. Just hold that for a little bit. This is called like yin yoga, when you have to hold, well, this isn't specifically yin yoga. Yin yoga is where you hold poses for a lot longer than what we're doing here. Here it's just to release the tension really. Deep breath in So you really want to take, if it feels really tough, the deeper breaths you take, the better, because it will help it to not be so constricted, and then eventually you can push it a bit deeper. And you're trying to get that heel quite close in towards your glutes, so the left heel. Okay. Straighten the leg out. Release the leg down. We're going to go the other side. Okay. So, curling the left leg on top of the right, pulling the quads in, well, legs in, I mean. Okay. Try and get settled into the pose first before you start like moving straight away. The shoulders are feeling a bit tough, like tight after squats, so yeah, push that knee out, and then when you're ready, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, push your body towards your legs. So you're using your hands to push your body closer. Okay, and you're ready, release. Oh, release. Okay, we're gonna do a hamstring stretch because hamstrings are used quite a bit in squats. Lift those legs, arms up. I think I'm getting a bit tired, I'm like losing track of what things are called. Arms up. So keeping your spine super straight, you're trying to like bend at the hip, so hinge forward, and then put your hands wherever you can reach. So keeping that back straight, pulling those shoulder blades back. And if you can reach your calves or your ankles, it's fine. If you can hold your feet, great, whatever. Okay, take a deep breath in. Pulling those toes towards your calves, or shins, I mean. Okay, when you're ready, you're going to take a bit further of a bend. Taking a few breaths, and remember, it's hinging at the hips. It's not folding your back forward. You're trying to get like your head to your toes. Just go as deep as you feel comfortable. Then when you're ready, you can bend your back and curl towards your legs. Coming out of it slowly, you're trying to reach forward and then up. Hands by your side. Just going to do a reverse plank, so pushing your hips up to the sky, you're on your heels, and push up. And when you're ready, sit back down, and we're going to pull the legs in and come up standing. So come up all the way, hands down by your heart, try and get the right hand up to the sky, bend the left, well, release the left down to the floor. Taking this right leg, you're going to step it back behind you, just stretch the IT band, and you're bending your front leg. Turn your chest up to look at the ceiling. When you're ready, other side, so hands up. Okay, bending the other side, getting the right hand down to the knee. And then when you're ready, take the left leg and step it back and across. And bend that right knee. Ready? Both hands back up. Take a deep breath. and as you breathe out, come down. Standing fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, release down. Step back to plank. Then lower all the way down to the floor. Okay, so take your hands out about shoulders distance, not shoulders distance, shoulder height, and just wider than your mat. And you're just going to curl up into a wide cobra. When you release down, you try to take your right shoulder to the mat first, turning over to the left. So, releasing down, curling down. Come back up, pushing with both, and releasing to the other side. Back up. Release down. Okay, hands underneath. Oh, push back up, sorry. Come back down and put the hands underneath the shoulders, curl under the toes, so you're going to push up to a high plank, push up, take that right foot up and step it, so curl it in and step it outside of the right pinky, and this is just a lizard pose. When you're ready, you can drop that back leg down, pushing those that hip down towards the floor. Okay, just hang out here for a little bit. Take that left hand, plant it into the floor, right hand lifts up, then curl in your left leg, and take the right hand and grab the ankle, and then when you're ready, so I like to push back first, and then when I feel ready for it, I then pull everything down and forward. Release. Okay, we're going to switch out to the other side. So lifting up, rock back and forth here, step that right leg back, and then take the other side. Rocking forward and backwards. Okay, release it down. When you're ready, take that left hand and swing that chest open to the ceiling. Hand back. Curling in the right leg. Take that left hand and grab the ankle. Push back. And then when you're ready, bring it all down and forward. Really stretching out the quads. I've had a big leg day, so this feels really intense for me. Okay, release it. Slow and steady. Lift that up. Rock back and forth a bit. Step that left leg back and go into downward facing dog. Okay. Pull the navel in. Try and get the eyes of the elbows to face each other. Try and get the heels down towards the mat. You can lift your toes up if you want to get a bit more of a stretch, and then put your toes down one at a time. And then when you're ready, bring the knees down and relax down. Okay, we're just going to sit in the middle of our mat, wherever's comfortable for you. Okay, so we're sat almost cross-legged, so all we're going to do is pull the right leg up and step it over the left. Okay, now you could either sit on your foot for straighter spine, or you could keep it out to the side. I like to sit on mine, so like I'm literally going to have it in my butt crack. Yeah, fun times. Okay, so we're going to take our left hand up and cross it over the front of the knee. Okay, and then when we're ready, take the right hand up and around and try to get it quite close into the spine, so near your foot that you're sat on. Take a deep breath in, and when you're ready, breathe out and use both your hands to twist you. Okay, and then keeping your legs where they are, you're going to unravel slowly and steady and bring yourself to the other side. So you're trying to get both of your elbows down to the floor. I can't really help it that this put things in the way. And then back up. Bringing the legs back to crossed. You're then going to take your left leg, step it over the right, and then use that right leg and sit on it if you like. My feet are really dirty because I squat I squat in my socks, so please forgive the black socks. So yeah, we're going to take the right hand up, cross it over the front of the knee, and then when you're ready, take the left hand and swing it around. So the reason you're doing this whole motion here and opening the arms up is so that you can get like the full range of motion in your shoulders. So you're trying to go all the way around and then use that hand right in quite close to your butt. So take a deep breath in, lift the spine up, try to stretch out as long as you can, and then when you breathe out you want to twist so that you can actually decompress. So using both your hands to twist you. And when you're ready, take it back round to the other side, keeping your feet where they are. You're going to twist all the way around and bring the elbows to the floor. And come back up. Crossing your legs over each other. So you're literally having your foot under your knee and your foot on top of your other knee. And we're going to try and fold forward. So this is quite an intense hip stretch. Bring it back up, switching out to the other side. And back up. And that's the end. So you can take a few seconds by laying down on the floor and going into Shavasana. I personally am just going to sit here for a little bit and take a few breaths because especially after that I feel like the day that I've had, definitely feel like if I laid down I would fall asleep. So